Hello, everyone. It's me, Andrew. I'm here in my home in lovely Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Hopefully, you all are doing well out there and that you're having a good evening so far. So, we're doing something a little bit different tonight, and I thought it would be kind of fun. So, one of the things that we struggle with a lot of times is um, like fulfillment for things that are made to order, because sometimes we get busy and things come up and it's hard to kind of find that work life balance. So one of the ideas I had today was, how about I do made to order pendants while you watch, kind of like at the restaurant. Like, you place the order, they make the food, you can see the open air kitchen, you get to see them cooking a little bit, and you can order whatever you like, and have it made right in front of you, and then it comes right out. In that way, I kind of figure that it will automatically be able to offer them, really quickly. And also, maybe you'll have some fun seeing how things are made, and you can customize things within reason. I'm going to go over the specifics of this in a little bit. Our friend Julie, she's watching. Julie Peterson is watching on Instagram. She says, "Hi, Andrew. Hope you're feeling better." I am feeling a lot better. It's a one day at a time. I did overdo it a little bit today. I made a friend over at Snow Farm when I was up in Massachusetts taking a workshop with Bree Flora, and my friend Chris, who lives in Pittsburgh, was able to come, and we had lunch at Carolyn Dave's today, which was really lovely. And I got to meet her friend Linda, and then we went up to Star Cottage Studio, and I showed them around and gave them a little bit of a tour. And then we talked about powder coating, and I got some new colors, so I'm super excited about that. And yeah, we had a lovely day. Um, so it was good, though I was on my feet maybe a little too much, but that's okay. I need to exercise and get my energy back up. So even though it was a little bit painful at times, I'm still building up my stamina and getting used to it. So good day overall, and I'm super happy to be here, and hopefully you all are doing well out there and that you're having a good Wednesday. um, I see a couple of friends have tuned in. Susie, our neighbor, is watching. Hey, Susie. Suzanne is watching. Hey, Suzanne. She says, "Hello, everyone. Still here." Well, I tell you, we done busted up the storm for you. Hopefully, you're going to stay safe. I had a conversation with one of my friends slash work colleagues today, and she's in Louisiana, and she was preparing for the storm today. Yeah, it was, we're sending lots of good energy out there to all of our friends who are in the path of the hurricane. Hopefully, everybody's going to be all right, and there isn't going to be too much damage. Dale is watching. Dale says, "Good evening. Paying bills, keeping up with the storm, and hello." Howdy, Dale. Ann Schroeder's watching. Hey, Ann. Um, and Suzanne said, "Thanks. I'm going to send that good energy out to y'all." So tonight, we're going to do a little something different. So if you go to a bead show and you see us at a bead show, sometimes we offer wholesale. And, you know, we don't traditionally offer that on our lives because, it's not really possible for everything, because a lot of times we're bringing in things that we're buying things at wholesale and then passing those things on to you. And if we get a good deal, of course, we try to pass that along to you all as well. But a lot of times we can't really do wholesale on stuff that we carry because we're buying it at wholesale. We can't, that's how you go out of business. So one of the things I had an idea about was, we do have a loyal AG Bead fam here. And I know that this opportunity is not going to be for everyone. It's something that you have to need bulk. So the way that this is going to be is the way that we operate in the at a physical bead show. And what I'm going to do is offer 50% off on our pendants if you reach a certain amount. And what that means is you have to spend 400 in polymer clay pendants, and then they're all half off. And I know for a lot of people that's just not possible. The other thing is that you have to be able to, you have to be a designer or have a store. And some people they don't need bulk. They may want one. In that case, if you want one, two, 10, then it can be retail price. And I'm gonna discount the polymer clay pendants tonight, and they're all going to be $8 retail across the board. Now, if you are a wholesale customer of ours, uh, it may take a little bit longer, but I'm going to try to work on these things while we're watching. So that way, they're going to go after we finish live tonight. I'm going to put them in the oven. They're going to cure in the oven. And then I'm going to do some things on top, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more as well. But for most folks, I'm going to have the price, and it's going to be the same way. And the thing about tonight is it's a limited time offer. This is not forever, because, like I said, we get busy and we can't, unfortunately, keep up sometimes with made to order or custom stuff. But tonight, we're going to go and do custom. We're going to do custom all night, and you're going to see how things are made. And you can, if you order your pendant, you can customize some colors. There are some limitations, unfortunately, because we're doing this live, and we're doing this, it's boom, boom, boom. So I made this color, and it's kind of a base color. I have a proprietary blend that I work on, and it, I think, makes a really, it makes a really lovely base. So it's kind of a neutral color, so it can accept other colors, and we can add different things. It's kind of an off-white color, so it's not super stark, and I think it'll be fun. So Dale says, heard the first peal of thunder. Oh no. Well, we're going to send all that positive energy your way as well, and hopefully everybody stays safe. So tonight, if you're just tuning in, I see a couple more folks have tuned in on Instagram. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Casey. Hopefully y'all are doing well out there. And what we're going to do tonight is Total Request Live Polymer Clay Edition. And we're offering both wholesale and retail. So what that means is when you are a qualified buyer, you get 50% off. And we are offering that to designers and people who want to purchase in bulk. So the minimum for that is 400 retail, and then it's half. So it's really only 200, but you're getting the pendants, instead of $8, they'll be $4 a piece. So if you are in that boat, then you're gonna have to keep a tally. But you can also send us an email at info@Allegory Gallery and let us know that that's something that you want to do, and we're gonna do that. If you are just a regular retail customer, we're gonna do that, and so it's going to be fun, I think. This is something we've never done before. This is kind of like short order cook style. You're going to place an order. I'm going to make it. Watch me make it. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven after the live, because otherwise, if William was here, I might have him be running and stuff, but he's not here. So we're not going to do that tonight with the like rapid fire. But we are going to, I mean, I am going to make this stuff right in front of you. So you're going to see how I do the polymer clay. You maybe after this, you're like, I don't have no interest. But these are all of the designs that I'm going to be showing are all designs that I carved by hand, me, Andrew T. Thornton, that I made, and that we've been selling and making for years and years. And so hopefully y'all will find something that you'll like. You know, one of the things that we have a hard time with sometimes is finding the time to make stuff, you know, and I'm always trying to make things, but it's one of those things that it's hard to keep up with. And we got a lot of requests for polymer clay pendants they used to make. People say, when you gonna make those? When you gonna make those? When you gonna make those? So I'm gonna make them tonight, and you're gonna see them. All right. So what I'm gonna do, and Julie said this is gonna be fun, is I'm gonna flip the camera around, and we're just gonna get started, y'all. If you're tuning in late, we're gonna talk about the process as we go, and we're just gonna do it like that. All right. So there's a couple different things that's going to happen. You know, if you've seen one of our total request lives before, you probably know how this is going to go. I'm going to go and put up some designs that are, you know, probably going to randomly pick the design. However, this is audience participation. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to tell me themes and different stuff that you're interested in. And if I got the design, I'm going to bust it out and I'm going to show you a sample, and we'll go from there. So this is something that, you know, I'm not going to be able to disguise all of the names and stuff of people getting things, because you know you're going to be interacting. If I make it and you are just like, it's just so not your cup of tea, you don't necessarily have to get it. However, if I make it, my hope is that you're going to want it if you request it. If not, you know, that's okay. But let's try to keep that to a minimum so that I'm not running around pulling what hair I have left. I can't be pulling this. It's going to look not great. So we're gonna try to do this so as easily and efficiently as possible. All right. So yeah. And if you'd be so kind, please like and share this video. Wednesday nights are always tricksy for us. I'm probably there's a couple other people going live tonight at the same time, and sometimes that you know, messes up our numbers. Usually we have a pretty you know, a pretty consistent number of people that show up every week or every weekday night. And Wednesday, for some reason, maybe it's because I'm on, we get a lower viewership. So it's really important to like and share these videos because it helps boost the signal, and then more people can play along. And I think it'll be a lot more fun. All right, so I'm going to flip this around, and we're going to actually, before we get into the total request live, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you the one pendant first that we worked on yesterday. All right, and I'm going to show you how I'm finishing that off. All right, so I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to see the ceiling for a second. All right. So there's a little bit of a limitation here because I have to work on a glass surface, and it's going to reflect the light, unfortunately. Maybe I can make it. No, it's not doing that. Sometimes you can take a shiny surface and kind of scuzz it up with some wax, and that will take the shiny off. All right, I need to change my sitting position because my foot is falling asleep and that's going to be less than ideal. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the pendant that we worked on yesterday. Remember this one? So it's had a full 24 hours secure. Lorraine is watching. Hello. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? So it's had a full 24 hours secure. And this is a baby wipe, but normally I just use a soft cloth with a little bit of warm water. And I'm just slightly taking off the excess of the powder. Just love that. Can't wait to get my order. So while I was hanging out with my friends on the porch doing powder coating, William was in Star Cottage Studio packing orders today. So there's a bunch of orders that he was working on. So this is the piece. I think that's pretty cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that with a little bit of paint, I think. Maybe a little wash of paint. And that's going to help bring out the details in this. Dale said that turned out so cute. Thank you. So there you go. That's what we worked on last night. All right, so I'm gonna wipe my hands while I got this freshish baby wipe. And wipe down the surface. Make it nice and clean for y'all so that it's not in there. All right, so I have the base color for tonight, and the base color is this white kind of cream. However, if you want color, I have a couple different options. And I'm going to try to keep it as easy to customize as possible. Because sometimes it gets a little bit hard when you're doing stuff. All right. So I've got gold. I've got a gold, brilliant gold, and that's this color. And I've got green, which is kind of a limey apple green that we used on our pumpkin last night. And maybe I'll make a sample of each so that you can see how this is going to look. I have a green. This is a green. I have kind of a russet red. This is kind of a browny, coppery red. Let me see. I have a purple, kind of a purpley fuchsia with an interference blue. And let's see what else we got. I have bright blue. I have regular pearl. And this is like a pearlescent white color. I have a gunmetal kind of gray color. And then I also have a couple different interference colors. They're all kind of white, but this one's like an interference blue. So it's white, but it will shine blue. And then this is an interference gold. I'm not going to give you too many options. Well, let me think about this. Let me see. And I have this beautiful kind of antique bronze. So I'm going to give you, let's see, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That should be kind of enough choices for that. All right. So this is maybe, I don't know. I'll do interference red, and then I'll also do this kind of copper color. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to make some pieces for y'all to see using those pieces or those things. So I'm going to start. Now you guys have to play along, or y'all have to play along. So if you want a specific motif, it's just like how we do Total Request Live. You got to throw them out, because otherwise I'm just going to pick whatever and we're going to go from there. So I have this, we're going to say that this is going to be TRP1, $8 a piece. And then you're going to have this flower. Now you're looking at a reverse carved mold. So you're probably like, what the heck is that? Well, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to bust out, I'm going to do some color. And then I'm going to get that baby wipe out again. And I'm going to put some of this green. And what this does is it adds color, but it also acts as a resist. So this is so that it doesn't stick in the mold. So I'm putting that in there, and I'm going to top the excess off. All right, place that in there. And I'm going to take this polymer clay. And I'm not going to do too thick of samples, because then it's not going to be good. You know, I don't want to waste a bunch of clay, because I want to hopefully make these for you to order. All right, so I'm pressing this out. I'm not going to punch the holes in this one, maybe on the samples, for color samples, because it's just going to take more time. And so it looks like this. Now you may be saying, oh, that's okay. So what I'm going to do after they're fired, I'm going to do a glaze and seal it. So they will be a darker color after. So what that means is this is going to be the base, and then I'm going to do the darker color after on top, and then wipe it off. So that way your pendants, they show up and the details kind of pop. So it's going to be kind of a dark blackish brown color that I'm going to do. I'm going to use raw umber to get those on there. So this bright green is going to be a little less bright after I do the wash on them. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this. I had some more brushes yesterday over here. And where are you? Oh, here you are. All right. I'm going to have a kind of a scrap piece that I use to get all the color out. So this is going to be color 1. And then I'm going to do color 2. And I'm going to pick this kind of pinky purpley reddish blue. And we're just I'm gonna make things live while you're watching. So if you're like, what is happening? That way you can see your pieces being made live on camera. So I'm gonna take a little piece here and I'm gonna press this out. And this is gonna be color number 2. All right, isn't that cool? Y'all like this so far, or you think this is a good idea? I don't know. We'll see. You know, we've never done anything like this before, so I figured that it might be fun to do this kind of total request live style of these pendants, and you can request it and customize. So that way, it's totally up to you. You're in control tonight. And I'm going to make these as fast as I can, and I'm going to work hard for you so that you see everything being made right as we do it. I am going to have to take a minute to bake them tonight, but otherwise, you know, I think it's going to be fun. All right. And this is going to be color number 3. And this is going to be kind of like a silvery gray color. And I'm using these pearlescent pigment powders to add some of the color. But after the live and after I cure these in the oven, I'm going to add a wash of color, so that, or a darker one, and dry brush it, so that way you can pop the detail. All right. So this is going to be color number 3, and it's going to be the silver. Isn't that kind of pretty? All right, that one got a little bit of a fleck of something in that, but that's fine. So we're going to do color number 3. And we're going to see that. All right. I'm going to put the lid on color number 3 so that I'm going to get all that kind of excess powder off with this little scrap piece. And then I'm going to brush it out with another brush. And that way we're not cross-contaminating, keeping things very clean and trying to do precise. All right, let's do the gold next. How about that? Lorraine says, cool idea, and says the silver is very pretty. Thank you. Let's do this one. This is a gold. I love gold, y'all. Y'all know that. All right, so I've got this. This is kind of a bright gold. This is more of kind of a lemony yellow gold. I have all different kinds of colors of gold because I love it so. All right, so I've got this. I'm going to press out this color for you. This is going to be color number 4, and it's a bright gold. Now, these are, like I said, all of these designs I'm going to be showing you tonight are reverse carved molds that I've made. These are all made by me. And as I mentioned earlier, we are going to be offering wholesale tonight. If you spend $400 on these polymer clay pendants, then they'll be half. Otherwise, they'll be retail, which is $8 a piece. Which I think I marked the price down. Normally, I've started charging a little bit more in recent years. I used to sell these all the time, and they were $8 for years and years, but I couldn't keep up. It was hard. Look at this gold again. I'm gonna show you. Maybe it's not coming across as quite as pretty. Maybe you can't see. Let me get that cat hair out the way. All right, that's color 4. And then I'm gonna take this and smush it up, get the sticky going. And then I'm gonna put this and dab it in there, get all the excess. And then brush out anything that we're not using. Now, this is so that you can completely customize the color. So if you want a certain color as a base, then we're going to do it. That's what we're going to do. So let's do this kind of crazy kind of russet super copper, it's called. And this is going to be color number 5. Ooh, boy, that is sparkly. That's real pretty. Normally, I would be wearing a mask when I'm working with particulates. However, y'all couldn't hear me if I had one. So I'm just going to do this, and, you know, it's going to be one of those things I do for love, y'all. All right. So I see a couple folks have tuned in on Instagram. I see Charlie's watching, and Batman 77 85 93 is watching. Thank you for watching, everyone, and thank you for helping us get more visibility. It's super important for us. Our business is based on word of mouth, and that's how we've grown our business. So this is going to be color number 5. And that's this one. Look at that. Whoa. Dale says that would be pretty with turquoise. Look at that. Now, when we do this, I'm going to spend a little bit of time working the powder in there, but I am going to dry brush this after it's cured with a darker patina to bring out the details. So you will see some of this kind of beigey white clay, but you also will have a little pop of color, and then you'll have that wash on top, and then I'll make sure to cook it in and seal it. So that way, it's a nice sturdy finish. And you know, you like, you know, you can see. Unfortunately, I did not prepare samples beforehand because this idea came to me. I was like, what if we do this? I mean, it's kind of a pain. It's something that, you know, I don't like a lot of like rushing around in my life, and this is definitely the rushing around. Because I used to work in the restaurant industry for years and years, And, it was very stressful, very high stress. There's these people and they're like, oh, I love this show called The Bear. And I watched the preview of it and I was like, I can't watch this. This is going to give me the anxiety. So I'm going to see it's how it's stuck in the crevices there. I'm going to take this out and brush it out. As best I can. And then we'll do the next color. Let's do the blue. All right, this is a turquoise blue. And yeah, so I'm super excited. So Dale says, do we send an email as normal with the item number requested, and color? Correct. That's how we're doing it tonight. So I'm working on the samples right now of the colors. And then once we get going, this is going to be the TRP one is going to be this design, this floral design. So if you want that floral design, just hold up and let me make the other samples. I don't want to give too many choices because sometimes I know that can be overwhelming. So let me look, and then we'll see how many samples I'm going to make. This is going to be color number 6, which is this blue color. Now, I am going to make your pieces for the pendants a little bit thicker. And the reason why is they hold up better. But for the samples, I don't want to waste a bunch of clay. So I'm just going to work pretty thin for the samples. And then, all right, so this is the blue. And it's going to be color number 6. And this is a new thing. This is totally a new thing that we're doing. So if you are, if you've ever wondered how I made these pendants, today's the day because I'm showing it live as we go. I'm going to make this as we go. You're going to watch it and I'm going to make your pieces as we go. So I spilled a little bit of pigment powder on here. No worry. And get clean up friend over here. I'm just going to pick up the clay or the extra pearlescent pigments. And oh, I see my friend Lucinda. Is that my friend Lucinda watching? Oh, hey, Barbara. My friend Barb that I met at Touchstone is watching. Hey, how's it going? So I'm going to pick up some of that excess in here. And then I'm going to brush this out. I'm doing this off camera because I'm doing it over the trash can. And yeah, I don't want to have pearlescent pigment powders everywhere. She says, hey, how's it going? How's New York? So that one, it does kind of stain the clay a little bit. But there is a little bit of a residue from the polymer. So that's just what happens. Let's maybe eliminate the interference colors because I think that's going to be too many colors if we do. Do too many colors. So tap out my brush. This is kind of an antique gold. I love this one. This one is like, did y'all watch that Huntsman movie with Charlize Theron and the other people? I was like, the one movie where she's in it. And she has all this like gold and black, and it's like this old gold. I love the costume design of that movie. I was like in smitten kitten style with it forever. All right. Barb says, good, everything is fine. That's nice. So this is going to be color number 7. And then I'm going to do 8 and 9. So maybe we'll do a full 10. I don't know. Allow me to think about it as we go. And then I'll make a final decision by the time I get to those. All right, take a look at that. It's got a little bit of a different gold. See, it's a little bit darker. And then what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to add a patina on top of it to bring it out even more. So if you don't want the patina, then I can try to do that. However, I'm going to do this in like batch production style. So we're going to already be doing a lot of customization. So I'm going to request that we don't have anyone that asks for no patina. I know that sounds like, oh my gosh, I'm being so mean, but there we go. All right, so I'm going to clean up the excess on this. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to brush that out. Y'all have seen this. Sometimes I have things of compressed air, but usually I forget, and I'm not that fancy to have that in my house all the time. So, you know. All right, let's do, this is going to be color number 8. Ooh, I love this one. This is kind of a rose gold color. This one's called Super Bronze, but it's kind of giving me rose gold. So it's like the copper plus the gold. Maria says, those would look great in one of the bezels you had last night. Yeah, totally. So that's a possibility too. If you don't want me to add a hole, you can also request that no hole. And I'm going to go by the email. So I'm going to look. And we're going to go off of that. Now, this is something that we're doing live on request. So if you're watching this on replay, you can make claims. However, I'm only making the things live tonight. So we'll have to play it by ear. Ooh, look at that beauty. Dale says, what sizes are these? I'm going to put the penny out and put the ruler out so you can see. But these are all generally, they're all different. I'm going to show you tonight. But generally, they're about 1.25 inches or so. And this is going to be color number 8. And then I'm going to ask you all for suggestions of designs that you want to see. Because I have hundreds of designs that I've made. So I'm going to first start picking randomly. But if you want something like, oh, I want to see floral designs, then I'm going to show you floral designs. All right, and try to pick up the excess off of that, and then I'm going to brush out and get that all out there. All right, it looks dirty, but it's not. All right, and then the last Well, let's see. Maybe we'll do one more color. Do y'all get to pick? What do you all want for? I'm going to do a pearl, and then for color number 9, and then you all get to vote. What do y'all want for color number 10? I got other colors, so you can just let me know, and then we'll see what I got. I don't have all the colors tonight, but I have a good many, you know? Lorraine says, I love your dragons, hearts, and cats. All right. So I'll look for some dragons. And Dale says lavender or purple. So this is going to be color number 10 or 9. And then I'm going to look for another kind of lavender or purple. And Dale said seashells. All right, so this one looks more subtle. You may be like, that don't look like nothing. And it's real subtle. It's like a pearlescent, and it gives it kind of, accentuates the natural color of the clay, which is kind of an off-white, an ecru color. I blended that specifically for the way that I make polymer clay. Unfortunately, I'm not going to tell that on camera because it is something that I've worked to kind of figure out. And I do have classes that I charge money for. And I tell all my secrets in that class. But for tonight, you know, there's a lot already for free. So that y'all getting. So I'm not going to spill all the beans, just most of them. All right. So I'll do one more color. Let me see if I can move this over just a smidge so that y'all get to see. Let me see this blue russet. All right, so I don't have a really beautiful. I've got 2 options, and y'all can pick. So this is an interference color, and it's got a violet tint to it. So it's going to look kind of like this, except it will flash violet. And then this is a russet, but has a blue. So you'll get to pick. So do you want A or B for the final color? A or B? I mean, this one's kind of similar to this. It's kind of like if this one and this one had a baby. So this is A and this is B. This one you can only see the color when the light hits it. Lorraine says A, Maria says B. So far we're tied between A and B. And it says A, this one's winning. This one dropped. Any more votes? A or B? A. Suzanne voted. A. Dale voted. Looks like we're doing A. All right. So, and if you want one of the interference colors, you know, you can also request that, and I can maybe do it if you put it in the subject line. All right. So I'm not going to completely hold out, but I'm not going to make a sample of all the colors because then we're going to be here all night just on one sample color or one design, and then people are going to be like, I don't want that flower. Pitch it. All right. So brush this out. Paint this in. And I like the interference colors because they are a finer powder. So it does kind of it does change how the powder goes on to the mold. All right. So this is going to be color number 10, and that's the last color option that we have tonight. But of course, if you want something else and I see it, then I can try to make that for you. But it's a tonight only thing, y'all. So if you're watching the replay, we can talk, but for the most part, I'm just doing this live tonight. And that's what we got. That's what we're doing tonight. We're doing this total request live. So I got some requests for dragons, for cats, for seashells. And this is going to be color number 10. I'm going to show you. This one is, this interference color is a little bit more subtle. But see how it almost looks like nothing? But it does have a little bit of purple. See in the light? Can you all see that? It's not real strong, but I think it's nice. It's a good neutral. All right. So let's do this like this. I'm going to go. Okay, so email is up. Email is running. And I'm going to clean my hands. Get some of that extra color off, so that I'm not inadvertently mixing that into your design. And we're going to do this. This is going to be TRP1. And I'm going to do one more sample so that we have it for y'all. And what color should I do the sample of this one? Not that we didn't just see that done like a million times already. And I'll break out the ruler so that you can see this. All right, y'all get to vote. What color? 1 through 10. Y'all want 1 through 10. What is B? Oh, no, I don't want to do another color. Unfortunately. Let's stick to these 10 first, and then we'll, because that way you get to see what it actually looks like. So I know I'm being mean. Okay, Dale says number 9. Let's do a number 9 for that then. So this is going to be TRP1, and we're going to do this in color number 9. Oop. And that's going to be our color tonight for this sample. All right. So if you are interested in claiming pendants tonight, let me know by sending us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Include the number of the design. So this would be TRP1, and the color you want, and it's 1 through 10, and the number of how many you want. Otherwise, we're going to assume you want 1. So this design is a floral design. It's kind of a 5-petal flower with a little bit of this. And what I am going to say also is that I am going to add a wash of dark on top and wipe it off so that it pops the images out. So that way you get, it really does enhance the overall look of the pendants. So you kind of have to imagine it with a little bit. with the way that the light is shining on this and dramatically like that, it is going to create kind of a shadow. And that shadow is going to kind of duplicate the look of that patina. All right, so this is TRP1, and that's that floral design. All right, so up next, I got a request for dragons and cats and seashells. So let me dig. Let me put this cap back on so I don't accidentally spill it into all the universe. Okay, I got one. I see it says, I would love to get TRP1 colors 7 and 10. All right, I'm going to make it right now. We're going to do this total request live, y'all. And I know that this might be boring for some of y'all, but this is, it's accountability, y'all. We're going to do it live. All right, so I've got my polymer clay, and I'm kind of conditioning it a little bit more so that I can get this nice and good for y'all. I'm going to take off a piece that is a little bit almost double the size of, okay, I got a request for TRP1 color 9 and 2. Okay, so that's this one and this one. All right, so this one's the first one that we're going to do. And we're going to do, it's going to be 7 and 10. So 7 is this beautiful kind of antique bronze color. Or how about this? What we'll do is I will work on these and maybe directly after, or you can, or do you want to watch? Do you want to watch me make them one at a time? Because that's what I had in mind for the ones. But if we get a lot of requests, we might get backlogged, and then this live is going to be like 40 hours long. I don't know if y'all want to sit through all that. So y'all get to pick. So do you want to watch me make it right now, or do you want to trust that I'm going to make it directly after? Because I can do either way. It's not going to kill me, but then it is going to make the live a little bit extra long. So you can pick live or after. And I'll go with a popular vote. Live or after. Live or after. Lorraine says after is fine. Okay, so I got one vote so far for after. And then, all right. So, all right. So we'll just do after. That probably makes more sense. All right. So what I'm going to do is put this off to the side. Dale says after is fine for me. Suzanne says after. Ann says after. Yeah, otherwise we're going to be here until the end of creation. And then y'all be like bored to tears watching me press out 100. Especially if we get a wholesale order, then we're going to be pressing out, 100 of these things. And then you're going to be like, why am I watching him do the same thing over and over? Maybe I'll leave the camera on. We'll do a separate live. And I'll just work, and you can watch me work if you want. All right. So I got a request for kitties and dragons. Oh my. Okay. This is the first kind of dragon that I found. And it's going to be this one. How about that? Y'all maybe recognize that. So y'all get to pick what color you want the sample made of this. This is going to be TRP2. What color y'all want? 1 through 10. And put that penny up here for y'all so you can see Maybe I do a quarter. Oh no, I do a penny. Get that lucky penny out. All right. What color y'all want? 1 through 10. First person call it. I'm gonna do it. I see 3. Color number 3 is this silvery color. All right. So I'm gonna brush this in. Make a reel to see it done in real time. Yeah, I probably should. That way I have content. It'd be nice if I had somebody like filming all the stuff we do while we do it, and then that way, you know, we do a lot of stuff. I feel like we end up doing a lot of double work sometimes. All right, so this is going to be TRP2. If you're interested in this design, you can send us an email at info@allegorygallery.com and include the number TRP2, the color 1 through 10, and if you want more than one, let us know. And so this is what TRP2 looks like. Total request polymer number 2. All right, so TRP2, and there you got a dragon. All right, if you want that, you know what to do. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next one right now. Frog Hill Jewelry is watching. Frog Hill Jewelry said after. Thank you. All right, I'm going to put that up there. So we're going to move on to TRP3. Let me see if I can find another dragon in here. Oh, I've got this one. How about this? What color should we do? 1 through 10 for the sample. Let me know in the comments. 1 through 10, and I'll do it up. 7. All right, let's do 7. What's 7? Oh, I love 7. 7's a beautiful color. Beautiful. Let me put this on. This is kind of an antique bronzy color. You know, if the Evil Queen dresses like Charlize Theron, I will. I'm like, okay, I can see that. I'll be down. What we gonna do today, Charlize? Queen. What we doing today, Queen? Whose head we knocking today, Queen? All right. Michelle's watching. Hey, Michelle. So the way that tonight is working is that it's Total Request Live Polymer Clay Edition. So if you did not know, I have made polymer clay pendants for years and years and years. And tonight you get to kind of choose your own adventure. And what we're going to do is you tell me the number, you send it to us an email, info@allegorygallery.com. You let us know the color number. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh, mommy daddy. That's a mommy daddy baby. Look at that. This one. You're gonna be this one. We're gonna take over. Dracaris. Let's do it. Khaleesi. You know what? When she got crazy, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I understand that. I get that totally. I don't even have all the problems you have, and I'm about to burn somebody up with my mind, which I can't do. So probably for the best, you know. All right. So this is TRP3, and then you can let me know if you want a specific color, and I'll make it for you. So send us to an email at info@allegorygallery.com. All right, so that's TRP3, $8. Ooh, that number 7 is giving me life. I'm trying to act like the young kids, so that's what that's about. Maybe not act like the young kids, but adopt the lingo so that I'm hip. I don't think I'm ever going to be hip, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. I got a request for seashells. I got a request for, let me look. And I got a request for nature things. All right, let me keep looking. Let me keep looking. Looking. Currently buffering. I know I have some kind of aquatic. Well, I picked this one. We're going to see if this one. All right. So this is going to be TRP4. And it's going to be the seahorse. What color we need to do this in, y'all? You pick 1 through 10. I'm going to do the sample. 1 through 10, y'all. And the seahorse. Tell me in the comments, and I'm going to make it. So 1 through 10. I got a request for 6. All right. I'm going to do 6. Look at this. This makes me kind of sad. You all remember them? Those used to be my buddies. We would hang out. And whenever we did the bead shows, we had lots of fun. The owner is named Marie, but I used to see Katie and Lindsay at pretty much all the shows, at least all the big ones. One time I went out there and I saw them, and I got to see their store in real life, and it was pretty amazing. Unfortunately, they're no longer in business, so that makes me sad. But at one point, they were one of the largest online retailers of beads. So sometimes that kind of sucks when your friends have to get other jobs. All right, so this is going to be TRP4. And like I said, if you're interested in a polymer clay pendant handcrafted by me, Andrew Thomas Thornton, I'm going to make it for you with love and conviction in my heart for you. And this is going to be TRP4. Got a little bit of aquatic scene with the seahorse. All right. And that's what the design looks like. And these all have been made, handmade by me, reverse carved. And I made them with love. All right, so this is TRP4. This is, oh, cute. Thank you. All right, so TRP4. If you're interested in that, send us an email and let us know what color and if you want more than one. All right, I'm gonna put this off to the side. All right, and if there's any more requests, let me know. Keep them coming. Because I'm gonna keep looking. Oh, I got one for you. I got some starfish. This is gonna be TRP5. What y'all want? What color y'all want me to do? 1 through 10. Y'all get to pick. 1 through 10 for the sample. What y'all want? 1 through 10. I'm gonna take the first one I see. 1 through 10. All right. Whoop. 1 through 10, y'all, for TRP5 for the sample. Oh, I see Rosie's watching over on Instagram. Hi, Rosie. Dale says 2. All right, let's do it. Number 2. All right, we're going to put this up in here. Sandy says multicolor. If you want a multicolor, I'll do multicolor for purchases, but I'm not going to do the sample because it just is, it's more work. And if I do that, then we're going to be maybe cross-contaminating. But I will consider doing that if folks want it for themselves. But you know, that's a little bit trickier to do. And I have to put some parameters on how we do this. Otherwise, Michelle says, I was still trying to think of a color, so many to choose from. Yeah, I limited it to this color 1 through 10 because I have more. But you know what? If we do that, we're going to be here until the end of creation with people trying to decide what colors they want. All right. So I know I'm harsh on some people's buzz, but that's what we got to do to keep this show on the road. All right. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Look at this. Ooh, ooh. Look at this. This is going to be TRP5. And it's going to, and then you let us know what color you want. And there we go. And just as a note, I am going to add a patina to these after. So it is going to darken them up slightly, but I think it's going to pop the color a little bit more, and you're going to get more detail out of them that way. Dale says, I like that. Michelle says, I was thinking 8. Well, maybe we request 8 on a different one, and then you get to see that. Otherwise, if you want to use that in a specific, if you want to order one in that color, you let me know and I'll make it for you. Because we're doing Total Request Live tonight. All right. So I've got maybe, let me look for some more kind of beachy things. If you are looking for a different design, you know, a specific design, let me know. I've got all kinds of different things that I've made over the years. I had a request for cats. I had a request for dragons. I have skulls and trees, and I have words, lots of words. I have birds and mermaids and leaves. And I have stuff that some of it people I don't think have seen before. Or if I did it as a limited run. Keep them coming with a request for things for suggestions for designs, and I'll see if I have it. And it could be something as like simple as saying like geometric pattern or quotes about love or skulls, or I have resist. I have some random kind of patterns and mountains and trees and fire. Any requests? Otherwise, I'm going to pick something random. All right, let me do this one. I've never made this one into something. So this will be TRP6. And I've never made this one. So we're going to find out how it works. Now, I'm going to request now that y'all give me a color. So 1 through 10. So you get to pick 1 through 10. Suzanne says 4. Let's do 4 then. This is kind of an eye design, but I've never made this. So I carved it, but I never actually produced this one, I don't think. It doesn't look like I did. It is a larger design, so maybe that's why I didn't do it. Or I might have made it and then I was like, oh, what am I doing? There's a lot of things that I've done like that. All right, I'm gonna close this up. And I'm going to use a slightly larger piece of clay for this. And we'll press it out. All right. Kind of reminds me of that Eye Agamemnon, if y'all like the Marvel. All right, I see a request for TRP4. Stop. I see a request for TRP5. And I see a request for TRP3. All right, thank you all for sending those in. All right, I can see why maybe you never made this one. But this is going to be TRP6, and it's going to look like that. And here's a penny for a size comparison. So if you're interested in any of these designs tonight, you can send us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. And please include the lot number. So that would be, for this piece, it would be TRP6. And then let me know the color choice so that you got 1 through 10. And then if you want more than one color, then let me know. And we're offering, for the first time ever, wholesale on our live video. So if you pick out $400 worth of pendants, then they'll be half. So that's the minimum. So that's 50 pendants that you have to pick out. So you're going to keep me busy, but it makes it worth my while to do that for $4 per piece. And then it's half off of this price. Otherwise, if you don't reach the minimum, it's $8 per piece. All right, so this is TRP6, $8. All right, and this is done in color number 4. And then let me put this off to there. I'm gonna have to make some space, y'all. We need to order some paper. All right, so let's do, I didn't find any cats and I didn't find any more dragons. So let me know some things. I heard a request for sunsets. I have a rainbow. Let's do the rainbow for TRP7. All right. So this is TRP7, and we're going to do the rainbow. Now, what color should I do 1 through 10? Y'all get to pick for the sample. Let me know. First one who says it, I'm going to do. So TRP7, let me know the color. And the first person who says it that I see gets to pick the color of the sample. All right, let me know in the comments, 1 through 10. And I see color number 1. All right, let's do number 1. Hopefully y'all are having a good Wednesday so far. What y'all up to? Anything? Making something? Designing? Getting ready for Halloween? Anything? What y'all up to? What y'all having for dinner? I know I ask that every night. We're probably gonna have leftovers. I made this kind of vegetable ragu and some potatoes. I might make some noodles instead of the potatoes tonight. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna press this out. Suzanne says sorting out Halloween decorations. That's cool. Dale says getting ready to make some coffee and a ham and cheese sandwich with fruit. That sounds good. Michelle says it took a long nap, probably ordering out tonight. Where are you gonna go? What you gonna get? Do you know? All right, so this is TRP7 in the color number 1. And that's what this design looks like. This rainbow design. Michelle says she don't know yet. All right, so this is TRP7, $8, unless you do wholesale, and then it's half. All right, so TRP7, let us know by sending us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. All right, so I'm gonna put this. I need more space. Let me see, I'll flatten this out. And I broke one of my rules by leaving that business open. All right, what's next? What should we do? Y'all get to kind of pick. I got a request for a sunset. I'll keep looking for a sunset. All right, any requests? I have snowflakes. I have seascapes. I have star motifs. I have all kinds of different things. They also, if we didn't something to put a hole, would you put one, or do we need to send another email? I forgot to ask if to have holes punched. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch holes in the pieces unless you request otherwise. So what I'm gonna do is if you don't want holes, let me know and I won't punch holes. But if you do want holes, just order regular and there will be a hole in the pendant. So that's what we're gonna do. How are we gonna figure that out? Because otherwise, it gets kind You know, this is totally customized. This is not something that we do all the time, because it is a lot of work, to kind of, you know, do it total request live. But hopefully this will be something fun for y'all, and you know, something you enjoy. Let me see. I got moon and stars as a request. I can do a moon. Let's do a moon. I just saw that one. I know there's a moon because I just saw it, and I made them for. There was a local theater, and I convinced them. I begged and pleaded for them to play this movie called Loving Vincent, or I can't remember, Dear Vincent. But it was this art film that was all animated about the life of Vincent van Gogh. And it sold out like 3 nights in a row. And they had never had a movie sell out quite like that. So, oh, here it is. All right, so this is going to be TRP8. And this is going to be the design. Now y'all get to pick 1 through 10, and I'll make that color sample. And I'm going to pick the first one. So 1 through 10. Okay, I got a 7. All right, what's number 7? This one. I love number 7, y'all. Number 7 is my jam. Ooh, 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 that's good. All right. All right. I'm going to cap this back up. And I'm going to press y'all out a sample of TRP8, which is this Vincent van Gogh inspired moon. I kind of made that off of the Starry Night, loosely inspired, which kind of looks like my work anyway, so there wasn't a great thing. But anyways, we made these little goodie bags for folks. And the first, I think, like 35 people got one of these goodie bags. All right, so this is going to be TRP8. And if you're interested in that, let us know by sending us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. And then you can include TRP8, for example, and the color, and I will make that for you. And you don't have to worry about requesting for holes, because I'm going to add a hole for all of these. However, if you don't want a hole, let me know, and I won't add a hole. And we're only taking requests tonight, because I'm going to do this right after we get off the live. I'm going to press out the designs tonight. So I'm going to put I may not be able to put my audiobook if I stream it. So maybe I'll put headphones on. But this is TRP8, and this is moon design. All right. All right. So up next, we have any more requests? I hope so. Let me know if there's something you're looking for. If you do see a design. How about this one? I can't find. Word ones are a little bit tricky. Let me see. This one may not be the one that I'm gonna do next. I got a request for stars and moons. I'm gonna keep looking for stars and moons. But I have other designs. I've got lots. This is one bag of designs I have. Here's another bag of designs that I have. Here's another bag of designs. So there's a lot of different designs, y'all. And you can request whatever you want for me to look for. But I'm not going, and you don't have to purchase them. But it is good if you do, because that's nice.
Hello, everybody.
That's William.
How's it going? This is so much fun.
I hope people like
what
it.
An idea.
I had this idea, and then I was like, what am I doing? This is hard.
This is hard.
So let me know. I'm just going to pick something at random then. Ryan says, thank you. All right, so we're going to do, this is going to be...
Where else do you get to pick your own design, pick your own color?
We aim to please, I guess.
Have it made right here.
So this is going to be, I think, TRP 9. Y'all let me know, 1 through 10. First person who names it gets to pick the color. Suzanne said, this is fun. Michelle says seahorse. I did a seahorse. Did y'all see the seahorse? That was TRP 4. Suzanne says 9. Love potion number 9. Let's do love potion number 9 up in here, the silvery one.
How's Suzanne doing?
It seems good. I don't think there's a storm hit.
I know you got some rain, but I know you were expecting to lose power. I'm glad you didn't yet. Hopefully you don't.
Yeah.
I made more cats.
Oh, those look good.
For people who wanted cats.
Well, those look good.
So if anybody...
That's not this.
No. But if anybody missed out on these and they wanted some, I have 10 more left. They are $10 each.
Oh,
just
good.
Say Cat Pendant by William.
And he's got that.
I've got that.
They're ready to go. Welcome to the
dust bomb.
The color booger bomb.
The cosmic color bomb. What you got in here?
All kinds.
Let's see. Let's see what fun stuff we've got. Maybe William will pick some designs.
Maybe.
He says we'll see.
There are things that I've never put into production, so sometimes there's a reason. But sometimes I just don't like things, and then that's what happens. All right, so this is going to go like this. And this is going to be TRP 9. And this is a sample. So if you're interested in that, this is TRP 9. And the color that was picked for this was number 9. So it's kind of a pearlescent on that off-white. I am adding a patina to all of these after they're baked. I can't add that now because if I try to paint something on top, it's not cured yet. So it's going to be mushy. So we don't want the mushy time. All right, so this is TRP 9. It's got swirling floral business up in here. And that's what we got. All right, any more requests?
I see. No requests. Do that one. Did you do one of those yet?
No.
That's a good one, I think.
This is a William request. You get to pick. This is going to be TRP 10. What color y'all want? What color you want on this? 1 through 10. Name it. 1 through 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10.
I say 5 if no one else does anything.
No, you gotta let them pick one
Okay,
something in their life. They get to have control. Not you.
Not me. Not William.
No.
It says it was all cool and collected until you arrived.
Maybe. I don't know if people like it. So y'all pick 1 through 10. Don't let William be the boss all the time.
I can be the boss.
Who says?
Who says?
Oh, Suzanne's gonna butter up and say number 5.
I think that skull and that color will look good.
All right.
It'd be good for Halloween.
We know who's trying to get the favorite points. They're like, oh, William, you pick such good things.
Maybe she just likes that color too. Did you ever think of that?
Yeah, sure. This is a pretty color.
It is. Boy, some of these I don't remember or I've never seen.
She said, ha, ha, ha. I'll blame it on cinnamon, all right? Cinnamon requested it. How about that? Cinnamon color for cinnamon. How about that? All right, so this is going to be TRP10. I'm doing this in color number 5. I'm making this a little bit bigger because sometimes the hole is hard on this one. So you'll see. Suzanne says cinnamon says thanks. Because this is a little bit larger of a grain of pearlescent pigment powder, it doesn't always get into all the nooks and crannies. So that's one of the reasons why I want to go over with a patina.
It'll be nice with the patina. So
this is TRP10. And did you hear I offered wholesale for folks if they want?
I did. I caught that. I was like, what?
Some of our retail partners, we probably should tell them that. So they watch it and then they can order it. Because there's a couple folks who've been wanting, they've been begging. They're like, please, when you gonna make this for me? And then I was like, when I feel like it. Bratty. Brats are cool now, right? All right, so this is TRP10, and those are $8 a piece. If you're interested, let us know. Send us an email, info@allegorygallery.com, and we'll do it.
Those are some others I picked if you don't have any requests. I don't know how easy or hard those are.
We'll see. All right, so this is going to be TRP11. Playing all the hits, Total Request Live. What color y'all want this? It seemed like it's already want to be one color. Let me knock this out though.
It's got some color already. It done did its makeup.
Yeah, it did. All right.
I like that one too.
3. Ann says she wants hearts. Go find me some hearts, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it.
Well, let me see if there's more hearts. Here's a heart.
And then also make me some more paper. I got up to like 15, I think. No, 14 I wrote up to 14.
How many you want?
However many you all want. I can do 50, 80, 90.
50, 80, 90.
There you go. All right. So Ann says 3. We're going to do it in 3. This one. The silver.
Lots of hearts. Got your choice of hearts. Is that Ann you said?
Yeah, Ann said pick
choice of hearts.
So I got this. We're doing the silvery gray color for the sample. Now, just because I made the sample this color doesn't mean that you have to pick that color. You can pick whatever color your heart desires between 1 and 10.
Of the colors I give you.
Correct. But there's a good rainbow.
That's a good range of colors. I mean, you get more than that, you're going to be here.
I know, that's what I said, because I have more colors, and I was like, if we pick more than 10, people are going to be here until the end of creation. For one, making samples. Number two, people deciding. I think it's hard when you have lots of decisions, and 10 might be too much for people too. So
decision fatigue.
Correct.
It's a real thing.
Michelle says, do you have any more labyrinth type shapes? All right.
Labyrinth.
So there's a little bit of a pink in this one that's left over from that. This is, all right. This is TRP 11. This is that hare and the moon jumping in the wild bramble bushes.
How'd it come out? Ooh, it's nice.
Is it? Well, I'll let y'all be the decider. So this is TRP 11. It's this hare and moon with stars and brambles. And this is done in color number 3. There's a little bit of pink in there left over from the other one that I couldn't get out. I didn't get the excess out. So there you go. This is TRP 11. All right. So we got a request for hearts. Let's do this one. So this is going to be TRP 12. And it's going to be all these hearts. What color y'all want? 1 through 10, y'all pick. First one I see it gets to name it. 1 through 10. Go on ahead. 1 through 10, y'all. I see a couple more people on Instagram is watching. I see number 2. All right. I'm going to do number 2, y'all. I see another request for another color, but we're going to do, maybe we'll do that the next one. All right, so I should also mention that all of these come with holes unless you request otherwise. So sometimes people have requested that I don't put holes in my polymer pieces because they want a bead around them like cabochons or whatever. And I've never really offered that except for a couple designers. They special requested it, and I did that. But I don't traditionally do that. So, all right. So this is TRP 12. It says a lot of hearts. And this is a color number 2. So TRP 12, and this is this heart motif. All right. I'm going to move on. Close that one up. And okay, just hold that. So this is going to be TRP 13. Thank you, William.
You're welcome.
And let's do this one. So Susie says 6. I'm going to do 6. I'm going to do the blue hearts for your convictions. No, I don't know. All right. Hopefully y'all are having fun. I'm having fun doing this. This is something that I think is it's a little bit harder to do because I'm doing the samples as we go. But as long as y'all don't mind, I don't mind doing it. I think it's kind of fun. I haven't made them for a while, so that's why I think it's a lot of fun. But ask me afterwards, and we'll see if I still feel that way. Michelle says, this is fun. Oh, good.
Any requests, anybody, for themes? I'm pulling out all of them, laying them out.
Yeah, you can request the themes, and William will look.
Here's the labyrinth.
Dale says, I'm back. Had to get some coffee and something to eat. Heard more thunder. Stay safe. And Suzanne says, I'm enjoying this. Oh, good.
I didn't know you had all these runes.
Suzanne or Dale says, what have I missed? All right, I'm gonna do a recap real quick. I'm gonna do this back first. So this is TRP13. It's a floral heart, and it's in the colorway number 6. So this is TRP13. Suzanne says, do a rune. And then this was TRP12, the hearts. And then this was TRP11, the hair and the moon and stars. And then this is TRP10, a little crown skull. And then this is TRP9. It's a swirl and flowers. And then TRP8 is this Van Gogh inspired moon. And then this is TRP7. And it's a rainbow. And then this one is TRP6. And it's kind of this geometric eye. All right. And then if you want to go way back, some of y'all have seen, you probably already seen these style, but this is TRP5. It's the starfish. And then we're going to do TRP4. This is this seahorse. And then TRP3. That look good, bro. Look good. TRP3 is this dragon. And then this kind of dragony, griffiny style one, TRP2. And then this is going to be TRP1 is a floral. So we went through all of those again. We'll recap for everybody. All right. So we got order for some labyrinth. All right. This is going to be TRP14. And then y'all get to pick what color. 1 through 10. What y'all want? 1 through 10. Y'all name it. I do it. 1 through 10. Let me know. I'm going to do the sample now. All right. 1 through 10. And I'll do the sample. I see number 5. All right. Let me do number 5 in this. All right. So what did you do today, William?
I got glazed pendants back and added decals to them.
Oh, good.
So I have some in a kind of a blush of pink color, and then also in yellow coming up, and more in white.
That's cool.
And then we got a new clay think it was called chestnut.
Hmm.
And it's a darker clay. And so we all did a 7-minute experiment. What could we make in 7 minutes on the wheel with the new clay? So I did that, and then I made 2 more bowls with that same clay.
Wow, sounds like you got a lot done.
I did.
All right, so this is going to be TRP 14, and this is in colorway number 5. And that's what that is. Look at that. I don't remember what I made that for. I don't know if I made that for a kid or something, but anyways, this is TRP 14. And if you're interested in this, send us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. All right, TRP 14. All right, what's next, y'all? What do y'all want next?
I have my picks up there.
Yeah, you just want to go with what William wants? We got requests for runes. Yeah. These ones supposed to be for money, so that's gonna be TR15. Maybe I should put down my forehead, tattoo that business. So, what color y'all want? Oh, answer the labyrinth was for a kit called Spirit Walk. See, you remember stuff better than I do. My brain's like pudding. So I like a good pudding. What color? 1 through 10, y'all. You all get to pick the sample. Maybe William will make me a place for all of the pieces. Number 1, I see.
What do you need?
This.
Need this to be cleared out of here.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Not a fan of it taking over.
It's
all your space.
Infiltrating in my life. Ooh, green for money. Good thinking. Get that money, honey. What's I tell Barnaby? He's like, I don't have a job.
Fine.
Maria says the closed captioning stopped working. I don't know anything about that. Probably because I'm getting mumble sonic.
We can't figure out what he's saying.
They're like, garbled noise. All right. So I'm pressing out these one at a time. This is normally how I make these. But yours will be a little bit thicker, so they'll be a little bit more sturdy. I'm just doing the samples this thin because I don't want to waste clay. So this is TRP 15, and it's a rune combination. And I think that's the Fey hue, and then there's a bind rune, and then that's the possession rune. All right. So this is TRP 15, and this is done in colorway 1. Maria says, I can hear you fine. I use the closed caption when there is background noise. You know, we have a couple of folk, and they love to use closed captioning and then just get so delighted by when it messes up. Because I already have a very expressive way about my language. And
yeah, we don't actually do the closed captions. It's all automatic. So we don't have control over them when they go out.
Oh, Anna's watching. Hey, Anna. All right, so this is TRP 15, and it's a set of runes. All right, there you go. That looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
The sample board looks like I know what I'm doing in life. Thank you, everyone. Now let me put all the ones that got picked in a pile.
Here, give them to me. Put them in a separate bag.
And then, oh yeah. I was like, whoa!
Whoa, not that one. Yes, that one.
Yeah, that one. You know. If you
All
know,
these
you
ones?
know. Yeah. Look at that. You know, look. 15. We did 15 of
I
them.
know.
All right. Marie, so that's what my daughter said. It's probably on Facebook. Dale says, can you show this sample board? We can't see it. This because my table is only so big, Dale. We had to set up another little thing. All right. I don't know how we're going to do this. Here. Bring that business up.
You want to see it?
Hopefully we don't be doing no crotch shots. All right, this is not working.
Mm-mm.
All right, that was a nice request, but unfortunately we could not accommodate. Sorry. Maybe we'll take a picture after.
When it's all filled up.
Because otherwise I'm going to be starting crushing stuff. All right, so we're going to do TRP 16.
What do y'all got for requests? I'm ready to hunt. We've got owls, we've got stags, we've got more hearts, we've got maybe an octopus, we've got a bunny, we've got a scarab.
This palmistry
one.
one.
Palmistry one too.
I've never made this. This could look like hot trash. Do you have an AG one? No.
Of course not.
I have a stamp, but that's for the backs. Dale says crosses. I don't have any crosses. I have praying hands, I think, but they look terrible, so don't ask for that. All right, I'll do a palmistry one. What color y'all want? 1 through 10. Emmy says scarab and owl.
I picked those already.
Okay, so yeah, but they get picked 1 through 10 for this palmistry hand.
Pick a color, any color.
1 through 10, not any color.
Ooh, there's the Luna moth. You haven't done that one in a while.
I haven't done a lot of these in a while.
I know. I like this Luna moth.
Here, you can.
Too.
Michelle says 3. All right, let's do 3. You know, some colors people like more. They like them. So far, I'll do a poll and see which ones of the colors.
What's the most popular colors
that people requested.
They like these gold tone. Look at these goldish, silvery tone ones.
Not so much the funky colors.
More than the brights, yeah. Of course, you do have more of those up there, probably. So far, you've used every color, though, I think.
Did I? I don't think I did.
Maybe 8? You do 8?
And that's the beloved. Bless its heart.
Bless its heart. Its poor little heart.
All right, so this is going to be TRP 16. It's a palmistry one. I don't know how this is going to look. Some of the things got messed up when I pressed it, but I do a better job when I'm pressing the real ones. Maybe that's why I didn't make it in production. Boys, that's homely. Don't pick this. Well, whatever. You all get to decide. It's still going to be TRP 16. All right, there you go. Oof. Boy, that looked rough and ready. I'm not trying to influence your choices, but I'm going to influence your choices here. All right, so I got a request for a scarab. This one. All right, this is a scarab. What color y'all want? 1 through 10. You pick the sample color.
I say make it a blue scarab.
You don't get to pick, William. Everybody, he's gonna try to choose the destiny.
Choose the destiny.
Sandy says 10. I'm gonna do 10.
All right.
So y'all like this? I'm not getting bored yet. You know, I usually have an audiobook and I can do this for hours, and oftentimes I have.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle says Egyptian eye. I don't know if I have that. The Eye of Horus. You'd think I would. Maybe I do. If I made it, it never went to production. And there's all these ones, William, too, if you want to pick those and put them on the floor.
Oh, these ones? You didn't get them out of your space?
Correct.
Ooh, look at that unicorn.
All right. So this is going to be TRP17. It's a scarab. And this is in color number 10, which is an interference purple. So you can only see the color in certain lights. All right, so it's TRP17, and it's a scarab. Dale says she's enjoying it. Oh, good. You'll like that? You can see it. All right, so this is TRP17 scarab.
Go over that wholesale stuff again.
Whoop, whoop. All right, so if people want to order wholesale,
this is a pretty. Ooh.
It's a $400 retail minimum. So you have to order 50 of these pendants, and then it's half off. So they retail for $8, and they sell wholesale for $4.
So if you order 49 of them,
they're all going to be $8.
They're going to be $8. You're going to pay $392.
Uh-huh.
You order 50,
then it's $200.
$200.
So if you want bulk, that's how that's going to go.
Designs.
Here you go. Here's this one.
Right.
All right. I got a request for owl. I'm going to do the owl. All right. I've got this big honking one. This is going to be TRP18. This one I used to do in metal clay, and it would shrink. So that's why I picked it so big. Made it so big. That's one of my first designs, y'all, that I carved. But I made it big because I knew it would shrink. What color y'all want it? 1 through 10. You're going to tell me 1 through 10. Tell it. 1 through 10. 1 through 10.
I'm not allowed to tell it.
Yeah, not you. I'm not talking to you. Amy says 8. Oh, the beloved. Hi, beloved. Hey, rose gold. Michelle said 8 also. Thanks. I've been waiting to use you. Ooh. Mommy, daddy, baby. All right. You know, I probably should say daddy, daddy, baby, but oh well. Or mommy, mommy, baby. Or just mommy, mommy, and daddy, daddy. Whatever. Y'all get it. We diverse. All right. Here, I'm going to push it. Push it real good. And play salt and pepper in the background. Except we get in trouble. All right. So this one is Jumbotron. And this is TRP18. It probably will be this thick because this one I put a lot of clay. So it will be this thick. Keep in mind, it's big. Oh, let me get that penny so you can see how much bigger it is. But it's about double the size of the other ones. It's like 2 inches big. Because when I designed this one, I designed it for metal clay, and metal clay shrinks. In the fine silver, it shrinks a lot. So this would be like normal size if I did this in metal clay. I am not doing these in metal clay for $8. But I can use a metallic luster and it can look like it. And I'm also going to dry brush a pigment on top and seal them. So that way your pieces are nice and protected and the designs are accentuated. Now I will leave off holes if you request it, but I'm going to add holes for all the pieces that have been requested tonight unless specifically requested otherwise. So the only way that I'm not going to add a hole is if you tell me not to add a hole. All right. So this is TRP 18, this large and in charge owl. All right. Let me do a smaller owl. Here you go, William. How about this one? We do. This one, I don't know. There are some of them that I never put into production, and okay, y'all pick. Oh, Dale already said 5. Got that ready to go. That's good. We don't have to dilly-dally and keep this show going. 5, I think, is a popular one. Seems like it's gotten a lot of requests tonight. It's a thicker pigment powder, too. So it is kind of an interesting look. All right, I'll press this business. So yeah, this is how I make the coins, by the way. If you're curious about how I make my coin pendants, this is how it's done. Whether I do it in metal clay, I use a different resist than I do in polymer clay. But I figured if we did it in polymer clay, more people could get them. Because when we do them in metal clay, it gets kind of expensive. And that's just because they're expensive. All right, so this is going to be TR. Oh, that looks pretty good. Why did that never get made? Oh, wow. TRP19. And that beautiful color number 5. All right, TRP19. All right. So Dale said the rain just started. And Dale says beginning of a feeder band. Oh, for the hurricane. All right. So this is TRP19. And that's an owl. Dale said that's perfect for the Halloween and fall.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. All right. So we're going to go up to 30. So I know that's a lot for some people to comprehend in their mind to keep them all straight, but I think that will be good. So what else do y'all want? It's Total Request Lifestyle. Let me know what you want.
Anybody got any design ideas?
Some requests.
Some requests.
These are designs that's already made. I'm not sculpting new stuff.
I'm not sculpting nothing.
No, maybe we can talk about it in the future, but I know tonight's not the night. Maybe we do.
There's a chocolate.
Amy said keys. I have a great big key, but I can't do it in polymer because it's not strong enough. Michelle says lion. I do have a lion.
I have not seen a lion.
The lion is not in here though. It's downstairs. And it's in that stuff, the molds for the resin.
Where is that?
Downstairs by the couch, my couch.
Okay. Let me look.
Sandy says words. What kind of words y'all want?
Yeah, he's got lots of words.
I got love, justice, salty.
The rising tide raises all boats.
I got B.
Nevertheless, she persisted.
The B series. Anna says skull. I got lots of skulls. Let's do a skull.
Do another skull. Let me find. Did I put another one up there?
No.
No.
Oh, I'll do this one.
Here's the sugar skull.
All right. This one is going to be TRP 20. It's the death head moth. That's kind of good. Yeah, this man. So, I wonder how the caption did that. What color y'all want? 1 through 10. Y'all pick. 1 through 10. And it said, yay. Oh, good. I'm glad when people are excited about the stuff we do. My phone is covered in this Perlex, by the way. Now pick 1 through 10, and I'll make the sample on that. And like I said, you can request stuff, and if it's something like the design is something that you don't like, that's fine. Because I know that sometimes you're like, oh, I want this thing, and then I have it, but it's not something you want, or it's something you already have. I seen a request for number 8. Let's see, the beloved. Come here, beloved. This gonna look so good. I'm ready for it. Ooh, that's gonna look good. And you know, I don't say that always about my work, but that's gonna be delightful. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna press that out. All right. And so the reason why I do it like this, and I press around the sides and kind of press in the middle, is that I want all full coverage. If you just press in the middle, it sometimes doesn't fully get all of the design. And then you have to peel it up from the sides. And that makes it so that it doesn't rip it out in the mold. Look how good that looks. Pleased as pumpkin and pie. This is TRP 20. It's got that death head moth in colorway number 8. Total Request Live Polymer Clay Edition. Here go. Alice says, how about a ghost? I have a ghost, unfortunately. So this is TRP 20. All right. Let's do another one. What do y'all want? Somebody said words. Let me pick. Any particular quotes?
I see the finished pieces are cool. Oh, it's these, isn't it?
Is it?
These?
I don't know.
Is that what you're looking?
It's in polymer, the mold, though.
Oh. I only see the finished pieces down there. These aren't polymer.
Maybe at the bottom. So what kind of words y'all want? No worries. Do you see my owl request? Did you see my owl request? Did you send it in an email? I didn't see it. If you sent it in an email, Michelle says which?
This one.
I'm not doing those.
I know.
Those are different. All right.
No
can't find that one. All right, keep. I'll do another skull for y'all. All right, so this one is going to be TRP21, and it's a sugar skull. I don't see an email from you, so I can check the spam. But this is going to be. So if you want to claim anything, you have to send us an email, and that's info@allegorygallery.com. So you send us an email and you put the number that you want and you put the color you want. So 1 through 10, and then you put how many you want. Otherwise, we're going to assume you want 1. And if you want whole, if you don't want a whole, tell us you don't want a whole. Otherwise, they all come with a whole. All right, I don't see anything in the junk mail, so yeah, I don't see any. Okay. Dale says, do you have any birds like egrets or herons or pelicans? No. I have birds, but I don't have any egrets or herons or pelicans. All right, now let me all know what y'all want for TRP21. What color you want, 1 through 10. Here you go, one for these ones. Can you put the email? It's right up here. Right here. info@allegorygallery.com. So if you're trying to reach us, that's the only email we got for the shop that you're going to get. Dale says, can you tell I live on the coast? I said, yes. So number 6, I got a request for number 6. We're going to do number 6. And then I also want to mention, if you're just tuning in, that after I cure these, I'm going to do a wash on top. And what that's going to do is help bring out the details. And then I'm also going to seal them. So that way it protects the color so it doesn't rub off. So there's a couple different things I'm going to do off camera after I make them.
And also make sure, I saw a request, make sure that when you make your request for the number, you also make your request for the color.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, someone requested one in a comment, but they didn't put the color they want. So you want both TRP number and the color number.
Yeah.
You get to pick
both. It's important because otherwise then I'll just randomly pick, and then you don't be sad.
Don't be sad.
Because that's what it's going to be. And then it's going to be like this. Oh, I wanted in blue. And then I'll be like, well, how I know? Psychic connection, called Cleo. All right. So I'm rolling out this one. This is going to be TRP21. They are going to be a little bit thicker than the samples also. And the reason why is that for polymer clay, like when William does his ceramic ones, he can get kind of thin because he's using the ceramic is a little bit more sturdy. But for the samples, I'm only doing them thin so I don't waste a bunch of clay. Because these will all get smushed at the end of the night. What? I know. Poor unfortunate souls. So this is TRP21. It's a floral skull. And it's sugar skull style. TRP21. So if you are interested in claiming any of the ones I'm showing tonight, send us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Make sure you spell it right, because if you spell it wrong, it's not going to go to us. Also, don't put just Allegory, because I've had people do that. We're named Allegory Gallery. So make sure to send it to us in an email to info@allegorygallery.com. All right. And maybe William, he can post that in the comments if y'all like, oh, I can't type it. So we'll go ahead, put it in the comments, William. Says, what color does the polymer bake to? It's going to be this kind of this off-white color, and I picked that as the color base so that it was the most neutral. I guess I could have done black, but sometimes if I do black, you don't get to see all of the colors that well. And I can't, unfortunately, I'm not going to customize the clay base because then I'll be rolling clay for all eternity. So this is TRP 21 and it's $8. And if you're interested in that, send us an email. All right, what's next, y'all? Here you go. And because if you're, I guess on Facebook he added it, and he says all requests must be emailed to info@allegorygallery.com with the lot number and the colors you'd like. And if you want more than one, you can let us know as well. All right, so what y'all want next? Maybe we'll do this one as a word one. So this will be TRP 22. Let's do justice. We're going to do justice. Hopefully I'm going to do it justice. What color y'all want it in? 1 through 10. You get to pick. 1 through 10. Let me know in the comments what colors you'd like. And I'll try to make it for you. First person that says it, I'll do it. 1 through 10. I got a request for a fox. Oh, I have a really cute fox. There's a really cute fox that is right there.
I saw it.
And then he posted that in the
YouTube as well.
YouTube.
Fox.
Move your hand to the left.
Oh, that little face.
All right. Anna says 1. Michelle says inspiration. Do you have inspiration? I'm sure I do.
Good mischief. Magic. Heal. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Be creative. There's be inspired.
I thought there was an inspiration one. But I could be wrong. I mean, I made so many of these. Literally, there's hundreds of them that I've made over the years. So, sometimes I get in the mood to make these and carve them. But, it comes and it goes. All right. I'm going to peel this up.
I don't see inspiration.
So this is TRP 22. And this is going to be justice. Because I had to do jury duty. And I hope justice was served. All right. TRP 22. Justice. All right. So there you go. All right. So we're heading into the home stretch here. I'm going to do up to 30 tonight. And then that way it's not too overwhelming. But this is TRP 23. And we're going to do this little fox head What color y'all want to see this in? You can pick 1 through 10. All right. Let me know in the comments, 1 through 10. So that's number 9. They're gonna be one of them snow foxes. What do y'all eat for dinner?
Oh, I'm looking forward to dinner.
Me too. I'm ready to gorge myself.
Me too.
And
those
a gluttonous. And I'm gonna have to maybe fry those up to get them rejuicified.
They were good.
Crunchy. Hopefully there's enough left over. Otherwise,
it'll be sad times
when I eat them in front of you.
Sad times in the Thornton Jones household.
Oh,
poor William.
Well, I'm weak, so you have to give me food.
You're weak.
Yeah, I'm not strong. I'm sickly. I forgot.
I guess I could give it up for you if you really need it.
Look at him trying to get the brownie points. He'd be go downstairs. Oops, I ate it.
Oops.
I didn't think he'd want these.
Again. You said you wanted noodles, not potatoes.
He said, "Oh no." Oh, I see your email went through, Alice. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to do this one up. This little foxy fox. All right, so I'm going to pull this up. That's pretty cute. I'll make yours one smaller, a little bit smaller. They kind of look like a raccoon. Oh no. Well, you know, whatever the color. All right, so this is going to be TRP23. And it's this little, it's supposed to be a fox face, but it kind of looks like a raccoon, but it can be whatever you want. So TRP23, and it's going to look like that. Except, and this is in color number 9. So there you go. All right, TRP23. It'll be a little bit smaller than this one. I put a lot of clay on that, so you don't have to worry about so much extra. But that's just a sample to give you an idea what that design will look like. And I think some of these will look, you'll be surprised how much better they look after they have the patina wash on them. All right, what's up next? Any more requests? We've got 7 more designs that we're going to pick. Michelle says creative. How about this another owl? I haven't made this one before. All right, this is going to be TRP24. What color y'all want? 1 through 10. Pick it. I don't know how this is going to look because I haven't made this ever. Oh, so we cut up ham mixed with pineapple chunks and orange pepper with my son's barbecue sauce. That sounds good. Y'all want this owl? Let me know the number you want me to do the sample on, 1 through 10. 3. Y'all like that number 3, y'all. That antique silver color. All right, and like I said, if you're watching the replay, we may be able to do extras, but I'm only taking requests tonight. So I know sometimes people watch on the replay and they get like really into it, and then they're like, "Oh, let me tell you about the thing that I wanted," and then it's after the live, so you don't have to worry about that.
So wait, how long are you keeping claiming open?
Through tonight.
Through tonight.
Because I'm gonna make these tonight.
So you've got to claim tonight if you want them.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's done.
No rewatches on this.
I mean, you can rewatch it if you claim and I'm still up. Then we can do it, but normally we don't do that. Normally you get to do however long you want, but not for this because like I said at the beginning of this video, sometimes doing made to order stuff is really hard for us because we get extremely busy sometimes, and it's hard to do, like, it's hard to do that. So this one, I don't know if you'll like this. This is TRP 24, and it's this owl with a star. But, I don't know if you like that.
I like that. Why wouldn't people like that?
Can you name the colors again? I'm curious about the last 7 to 10. All right, so I'll go through the colors real quick. So this is TRP 24, and that one is an owl with a star on its belly. All right. So this is color number 1, and it's kind of a limey green. Please note that the colors will darken after I bake it, because then I'm also going to do a wash of patina on top. And this is color number 2. And it's kind of this purpley pink with an iridescent blue. And then this is color number 3. And it's kind of a silvery, antique silver, kind of pewter color. This is color number 4. It's a kind of a bright gold, so it's kind of a yellowy gold. But it is a gold, but it's more of like a yellow gold. Number 5, this is a copper. It's a thicker, powder, so it's not meshed as fine. So it's this is kind of a russety kind of copper color. So it does mostly the highlights. There are some recessed areas that it doesn't get into because it's a thicker, powder. And this is color number 6. It's kind of a blue, icy colored. Oh, Charlie said, "Ooh, the owl is so cute. Thank you." And Anna says, "Love that owl." And Alice says, "Love it." And color number 7 is kind of an antique bronze color, which I think looks killer. I mean, that's awesome. And then my other kind of favorite of the bronze is kind of this rose gold color. And this is like if this one and this one had a baby, and maybe that one's like the cousin. So this one is color number 8, and it's kind of like a rose goldy. So there's a little bit of a warmer hue to it. Color number 9 is pearlescent. So it's kind of got a silvery shimmer to it, but mostly the clay shines through on this one. So it does have a little bit of a shimmer and sheen to it, but it's mostly kind of the most neutral of the colors. And then color number 10 is an interference color. So in one light, it doesn't look like nothing. And then in other lights, it takes on a light violet color. All right, so it just depends on the way that you hold this. I think a lot of times interference colors looks better on darker clay bodies. So there's that. All right, so let's do TRP 25. And William, you pick one.
Me?
You get to pick. This one? Oh.
What? Why?
All right, y'all get to pick the color 1 through 10. We'll see. Sometimes they look funky. Because I have some of these I recarved a couple different times. Like that one. Did I recarve that? I don't know.
What?
That running hair. Because we did that one earlier, but I recarved some of them.
You did that earlier?
Yeah, that's number. Suzanne says 6. All right, let's do number 6, y'all.
Yeah, this one's different.
So my voice is giving out a little bit, so that's why I'm getting quieter. Because I know sometimes people are like, why are you sad? I'm not sad, but my voice is getting cranked, like
gravelly.
Because I was talking all day today with my friend who came up from Pittsburgh to see me.
Yeah, that
and
was nice.
So
nice visit.
Yeah, we had lunch. We don't usually go out to lunch, so that was nice to go out for lunch. We ate at Carol and Dave's. I had their new veggie wrap, which was pretty good. And William, what did you have again?
The Impossible Burger.
Yeah, the Impossible Burger.
French fries and fried onion rings.
I still get a little bit nervous about what I can eat. So that makes me a little bit nervous about eating out sometimes. But, you know. All right. So this is TRP 25, and it's a jackalope. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's kind of stylized, you know. When you're carving in reverse, it can be really hard to judge stuff. Anna says, I can relate to losing your voice at work. Tea with honey, maybe. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to do it up. I got some mint tea, so I'm not up until the end of time. And that will be good for my throat, I think. So this is TRP 25. And I did this in colorway number 6. All right, here you go. And then
that came out good.
You like it. Okay, what's up next? You pick it.
Me again?
Yeah, let's get this show on the road, bro.
All right. Stag time.
All right, what color y'all want this? 1 through 10.
What color do you want? 1 through 10. Let's go, people.
Come on, man.
Keep it moving, people.
Come on. Hi, the bell.
IDB.
Our friend Rashawn, his baby, when it calls its mama, it goes, mama. I laughed myself hoarse. I watched that over and over. And then so Anna said 8. I'm gonna do 8. The beloved.
The beloved.
So I go, IDB. I didn't actually do it like that. I say IDB. Can you give me the lid?
Did you give me the rabbit?
It's in that pile on top of number 1.
Oh.
All right. So this is going to be TRP26. I love this one. I used to do this in metal, and I love this one. But you know what? I made it so many times. This design I made. I'm surprised it's still holding up after all these years. Because I made this. This is one of my first designs that I made, and I made a lot of them. And mirrors will be a little bit better, but I'm just doing this for the looks. And it'll be a little bit smaller because I'm not gonna have this bump out on the side like that. So this is TRP26. It's a stag. And this is TRP26. And if you are like, what the heck is going on? We're doing a Total Request Live Polymer Clay Edition. So you get to pick the design and you get to pick the color that I do it. Now I also will do, I'm going to do a wash on top. So the colors are going to be slightly darker than you see now. All right.
These from yesterday came out so good.
Oh, thanks.
Did you show them that?
Yeah, I already showed them, but I'll show it again at the end. And don't forget, we still have kits left and mixes for Beads of Courage. They coming up on their deadline, and it's going to be sad times if we get like $10 for them. And so did you say these shrink a bit too? These ones don't. When they're in metal clay, they shrink, but polymer, if they do shrink, it's nominal. So I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna do Luna Moth. What color y'all want this one? You got this is gonna be TRP27, the Luna Moth. What color you want? 1 through 10. Name it. I am gonna make them a little bit thicker. Amy says 2. Let's do 2. We haven't done 2 for a while. Ooh, Fairy Princess. So I like this. I think that's gonna be real pretty. Real pretty. Alright, I'm gonna press this out for y'all with love and conviction in my heart. And we've got 3 more designs after this, so you tell me which ones y'all want, and we'll try to find it for you. Alright, so this is TRP27. It's a Luna Moth. And put that up there for you, like that. TRP27. Amy says Swallowbird. He used to have a swallow.
That one.
Oh, I guess I have that one.
That's a bigger one.
Yeah, that one is king size. But I'll show it to you if y'all want to see. All right, so TRP27. There you go. And this is done in colorway number 2. All right. Up next, TRP28. And let's do, it's going to be the swallow. Now, y'all tell me the number y'all want, 1 through 10. This is going to be King Daddy. All right. Just so you know, King Daddy style. All right. 1 through 10. 1 through 10. 1 through 10. Who the person just watching, tuning in, is like, what's he keep saying that for? No, they didn't say that, but 7. Let's do it. All right, what's number 7? Is this one? Oh, the other beloved. of the beloved.
It's getting hot up in here.
You telling me, bro. But I want to turn on the air because it's going to blow.
No. Blow all the powders around.
And it'll be like in the cyclone of
could open the window maybe.
And then I'd be like multicolored.
Although,
you know, that I would like the idea of being multicolored, like a rainbow, iridescent. My body.
Your body?
Yeah.
I always wanted to be dark rainbow.
It would be so nice.
Maybe that'll help a little.
Be careful, William.
I know. Try not to knock over the
sample
board. So we have no idea what anything is anymore. Everything gets squished.
All right. Here, this is TRP 28. And this is a bird. $8. And it's in colorway number 7. All right. If you're interested in acquiring one of these made for you, email us at info@allegorygallery.com. Let us know the lot number you want and the color. So you have 1 through 10 that you pick. And then also, if you want more than one, let us know. And if you don't want a hole, let us know. Otherwise, it comes standard with a hole. All right. Here you go, bro. So the next one is the next to last design. It's TRP 29. What do you gonna want? How about this leaf? Let's do this leaf. It's ginormous too. What color y'all want? 1 through 10. Let's hear it. 1 through 10. 1 through 10.
8.
1.
It's going to be a green leaf, not a fall leaf.
All right. Well, sometimes that happens in nature.
It's true. It's true.
All right. So, boy, I'm going to do my mask when I get off this. All right, so this is going to be TRP 29, and I'm doing the sample in colorway number 1. And it's a kind of a limey green, but it will be a little bit darker after I put the wash on it. So I feel like, oh boy, that Technicolor. Don't worry. All right, so I'm going to press this out. And this is just a sample. So Amy says anatomical heart. I made one of those once, but I don't know what happened to it.
I haven't seen that.
This one is TRP 29, and it's this leaf. All right, TRP 29. Because somebody got sick, and I did it for a fundraiser, so. All right, last one, y'all. I can do. I don't know. What do y'all want? I don't have an anatomical heart. What do y'all want? for the last and final one of the evening.
I got a unicorn, a butterfly, a robin, partridge.
Bill says stars. Amy says unicorn.
There's the unicorn. I don't know if it's gonna come out. Got a peacock.
Let's do the unicorn.
Also got the stars.
What color y'all want for this? 1 through 10. Y'all get to pick 1 through 10. Michelle says butterfly earlier. Oops. 3. This is on like number 3. You know how these toll request lives happen. Sometimes we find it, sometimes we don't, sometimes we find it again. If y'all like this, we can keep going another night, maybe. Not tonight, because this one's the last one. My throat is done go out. And I need to be bright and perky for this weekend. Our weekend, we're going to have Ava Motherwell from the Whole Beach Show and the Ava Motherwell collection come to Johnstown. We're going to be celebrating 13 years in business. So be sure to join us if you're local or around the area. If you're not, we're still going to be doing something live. We're going to be doing that on Saturday night
at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Right.
You can follow the event on Facebook or on YouTube. It's already there. Go hit join.
Boy, the nose on that one looked busted, but all right. This one, 11 hands of home, y'all.
Good.
Just throw their business on the ground. All right.
Butterfly it is.
Maybe. No, I think that one. We need to do rhinoplasty. There you go. That's cuter. All right. So this is TRP 30 and $8. All right. So here you go. And I'll show the sample board one more time, so you can all see the majesty and the splendor. I'm gonna wipe my hands so that I don't feel crusty musty all day long. And then, all right, let me move this out the way.
You want me to just move the camera?
Yeah, that might be easier.
Of course, I've got a shadow. There we go. Tried not to hide all the numbers. Look how pretty.
A rainbow of samples.
All designed by you all.
Yeah, you got to pick all of them. Be proud. That's your hard work. Let me see if that works. That didn't do nothing over there.
Probably need, because I'm getting a shadow in my, there we go. Beautiful. Look how good this iridescent, what's number is that?
Number 2.
Number 2. Look how good that looks. And then this one.
That's number 10.
Number 10. You see just a little hint of that purple. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And then you can show your cat again. Oh, it's already in the bottom of the universe. Don't make them sick, though.
Hopefully I'm not. My cat pendants, I had a lot of people last time. I only made like 3 or 4. I could have sold like 9 or 10, so I made 10 more. So if you want these for Halloween or any time, I have a few more of these ceramic cat pendants. They're $10 each. Just go ahead and send an email.
All right.
Oh, Olga just joined. Said, what are we looking at? Buttons. No, these are all polymer clay pendants that you were able to, if you joined our live, I have the camera upside down. If you joined our live today, you were able, we did a total request live where you could pick the design. So people picked, for example, seahorse and the color. And we have 10 colors available that you can have these made in if you would like.
I'm going to cut the deadline off at midnight Eastern time.
So there are the 10 colors.
And you get to see, these are the colors. And they're going to be slightly different in real life. What is 23? It's a fox head, but kind of looks like a raccoon. Whoa. All right. So that's what it is. No feet shots. You have to pay extra. Any bees? Not tonight. All right. I'm done now. My throat's done closed up. So, what this means for y'all is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and eat dinner. And once we go and eat dinner, we'll close the claims at midnight tonight. So Eastern time. And then I'm going to work on these after midnight. So be sure to send in your claims to info@allegorygallery.com. If you don't know the address, it's right up here in the bar, micro mini style, depending on your screen size, but it's up there also. And William added that in the comments as well. If you have changed your address recently and we do not have it on file, or you have never claimed with us before, do be sure to include your shipping address, your current shipping address, so that we make sure to get your package to you when it's ready. The other thing that I'm going to mention is that for these pieces, I can make them without holes. However, you have to request special that you do not want holes. Otherwise, they come with a standardized hole, and I kind of will pick where that hole is. Unfortunately, I can't customize every single design. And like, people like, I want 50 holes. Well, you have to add that on your own. All right. Now, the other thing I'm going to mention is that these colors are going to be a little bit different in real life because I'm going to add a wash of patina on top, and it's going to be a dark kind of wash, and that's going to accentuate and bring out the details of the design. I'm also going to seal the designs as well, so that way they're a little bit more durable. The polymer clay recipe that I use is something that I've come up with. I mix different clay bodies together, and it makes a stronger, a little bit more sturdy uh, polymer clay blend than just regular. I know sometimes people use just like straight up Sculpey or Sculpey 3, and they're kind of bendy. And if you like that, you can do that. But I like it to have a little bit more rigidity to it. So I do it, use that. What I will say is that they're still polymer clay. So you do have to treat them with a little bit of love and tender kindness and not be ramming stuff and flipping things with pliers and things like that because they will break. They are pretty sturdy. If you drop it on the floor, it should, in theory, not break. However, if you purposely throw them against a concrete wall, they probably will not survive that. So, you just have to treat them with respect. I'm sure a lot of you have worked with art beads before, and have worked with polymer clay or have worked with other people's polymer clay beads. So you just treat them with respect. If you do need the holes to be bored out larger, you can do that by gently reaming it out with an X-Acto knife. Just be gentle, slow and steady. Start with just the tip and kind of work your way in, gently rotating so that it enlarges it to the size that you want. But be sure to make sure you don't go too close to the edge, because then it will create a weak spot. When I make the holes on my pendants, I try to make it so that they are large enough that a regular jump ring can fit through. So like 28 or 18 gauge and about 6 millimeter to 8 millimeter. I try to get that size. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention tonight is that I'm going to work on these tonight and tomorrow, and hopefully I'll finish it up. Now, I also wanted to mention another thing that we've never done before, and we're offering wholesale on these if you reach the minimum. Now, the minimum is 400 retail, which sounds like a lot, but once you reach that, then it's down to half. So the pendants go from $8 a piece down to $4 a piece. But the only way that I can make it worth my while is if we sell in bulk. So I can't do one pendant for $4 because we sell those retail at $8. We actually sell them for more in the store. We sell them for $10 to $12 usually. And
it was an old price.
8 is old price. So you're already getting a discount, and just keep that in mind. I don't know how I can make these for $4, but I already said it. So there you go. Because I'm making these one at a time. You've seen in the 3 hours that we've been on, I've been able to make 30 pieces. And of course, I've been talking. So what?
10 an hour.
10 an hour. So what is that? So an hour is 60 minutes, and then divide that by 10. So
6 minutes.
6 minutes a piece. I can do it faster probably, but if I'm not talking and can focus. But just keep in mind, they will also be, some of them, they're going to be the size that I showed. But for the thinner ones that I showed some thinner ones. The reason why I press them thinner is because I don't want to waste clay. So I didn't want to waste the clay. So that is, I pressed them out thinner on purpose so that you could see the design, like what it looked like when it's in its positive impression, and not just have to imagine it from the negative impression. But and when I say positive and negative, I'm not talking about good and bad. I'm talking about one is recessed and one is pop outy. So there you go. All right. So for the people who are just tuning in, y'all gotta watch the replay because we've been on for 3 hours. So there you go. And I'm gonna go and eat something and then get to work. So thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully you all had a good, fun evening. Even if you didn't claim anything, hopefully you learned a little bit about how to do these polymer clay pieces. If you do use any of the techniques that I've shown, we would very much appreciate credit. Please tag us and let people know where you're learning these things. I know there's like this desire to keep stuff kind of secret and proprietary, and that's all well and good. I understand that. However, this is how we make our living and pay our bills and feed our cats. And we have 5 cats and they eat a lot.
They eat more than us.
So it's really important for us to be able to continue to do what we love to do. And the only way that we can do that is if people continue to show support for the things that we do and give credit where credit is due. Now, the other thing I'm going to mention before I go is that there are updates on the Patreon. So if you're on Patreon, check that out. And I'm going to do one more plug for the Beads of Courage kit. This is available on our website at www.allegorygallery.com. You don't have to send a claim for this. You can go directly to the website, and on there, just do a search for Beads of Courage. And there are two things that are going to come up. This kit is one of the things that's going to come up. And the other thing that's going to come up is this luxury bead blend that we made specifically to raise money for the Beads of Courage Forever Home project. Now, what they're doing is, unfortunately, they lost their lease on their space at the Metal Arts Village. So they've been uprooted and do not have a permanent location for their headquarters. And that's really a shame considering how much they do for children and young families facing serious illnesses. They help children and families be able to express and tell their stories, and they also help heal through art. So I think it's a very beautiful cause. I've known Jean, the founder of Beads of Courage, pretty much since the beginning. So it's going on 20 something years. And she is one of the kindest, most gracious people I know, and does so much for other people, and is so self sacrificing and helps whoever she can. So I think they, of all the people I know, they definitely are up there who deserve a little bit of love and support at this time. And unfortunately, we can't make a cash donation right now. So, what we decided was to put together these kits and these mixes. And if you buy them, then you can help us help them with their Forever Home project. We know how important that is. Now, the other thing I'm going to mention about that is that there is a deadline for the fundraiser. So if you wait, then it will be over, and they may or may not be able to get their down payment for this building. So there is a window in which they have time to raise funds. So we're going to try to make it. And when it comes down to the end of the fundraiser, we're going to put in our largest donation that we can from the sales that we made and from the kits and the mixes, and that's going to be that. All right. So I'm going to let y'all go. So thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you back tomorrow with something else and something fun, and we'll see you then. All right. See ya.
See you, everybody.